Good afternoon. Welcome to Torn Into for this September 3rd, 2021. How you doing, Muskegon? I'm doing excellent. I'm your host, Gregory T. Roberts, and we got a great show today. But before that, let's get into our weather forecast for the next several days. Friday, today, 75 degrees. Humidity is down. Thank you, Jesus. Low of 66. Tomorrow, 60% chance of rain, high of 73, low of 63. Sunday, high of 79, sunny, low of 61. Monday, partly cloudy, high of 73, low of 57. And Tuesday, high of 60, 60% chance of rain, high of 75, low of 61. Just to remember a couple things, Labor Day weekend, celebrate labor. And remember, damn it, who built everything in this country? I won't go no further. Labor Day weekend, don't forget, happening in Muskegon Heights, Buy Black Weekend. Just some of the things that's going on. I want to start out before I introduce these two special guests with my opinions on a couple of different issues. Number one, do you have to wait for bad news to happen to be nice to people? Because don't wait. Give people their flowers while they're alive. I'm seeing too often while we're waiting to give people their flowers. Be nice, say something, do something before before you get that bad news. Secondly, Christian folks, and I'm speaking to myself included. Um, if you can't remember that politics and serving your Lord is totally different. And if you can't separate them, get out of the political game um, because you're now stepping in idolatry. Look the word up. I ain't got time to explain it to you. All right. So it's September 3rd, Labor Day weekend. Everybody getting ready to grill. I know that I am excited for it. But I'm more excited about the show today. The show is different today because I wanted to bring too many times we as people, especially the older generation, we talk down or we don't know how to talk to young people. We don't. And we definitely don't know how to listen to them because they're supposed to listen to us. And half the time we don't know what the heck we're doing. These two individuals, I know them. I know them personally. Um, they worked for me. Uh, I coached them. They were captains at Muskegon High School when I coached them. They are extremely hard workers. They have had their ups and downs, but you know what they did? They're making things happen. What? What do you mean? They started their own business. Put your hands together, as Fred Hammond would say. We're gonna welcome Maya Oaks to the screen. How you doing, sister?
Good. How are you?
And you looking nice. Don't worry about your ends. The edges. Oh, nice. Good. Welcome to the stage. Also, Lee Clark Langston. How you doing, sir?
How you doing?
Player, how you doing, brother? What's going on?
What's up? What's up?
Y'all didn't give me no shirt, man. I know I need refrigerator size, but you had to special order that.
No, I can get you one, man. I can get you one.
All right, let's get into it. We're gonna get right into it. This show is dedicated to youth making things happen, and you're not the only ones making, but you guys. I know you personally. I know what you guys have done and how hard you guys work. So let's start with you, man. Here's a question for both of you. Um, I know that I talked to you. You guys could have went to college. You guys could have did everything, but you had a different destination that you wanted to do. What made you decide that you wanted to go in business? Amaya, you want to start first?
I actually did go to college. I went to Wayne State for 6 months, and I was there, and it just wasn't sitting right with me. I was going for business management, and all my business teachers didn't have a business, and they wasn't managing a business, so it just didn't make sense to me. And I was doing like all the girls on campus makeup in the dorm and everything. And that just really made me realize you don't have to be in school to make money and just have a business. So,
What now? What is the name of your business?
Glam Lux Lounge
Okay,
or
Ali. What?
Glamour Sleep Co, whichever one.
Okay, Ali. What about you?
Um, what drove me to become a business owner? Well, mine. I feel like it was just a freak accident. I don't know. I just always was pushed to be my own boss, but I never wanted it for myself. And so the opportunity came, and I just took it. I did do a semester of college, but like she said, it just didn't work out. It wasn't for me. And after that, I just followed all my passions.
Now, mind you, for the people that are watching and listening, both you guys, I offer both of you guys full scholarships, and both of you guys said no. You
Not
guys,
me in bowling.
yep, you
Not
guys,
me.
yeah,
I was gonna say I don't remember no full scholarship.
Yeah, I would have took that.
okay, yeah. Now we got to go back to that memory thing. All right, but you guys could have gone to college and all, but it wasn't your fit. It wasn't your thing, and you opened a business. And Ali, what's the name of your businesses?
Um, my current business is Soul Slayer, and I'm opening a store called Perfect Attire pretty soon.
Okay, what do you specialize in?
So Soul Slayer started out as a sneaker cleaning business, and it just turned into everything apparel and streetwear. We still sell sneakers, clean them. We buy sneakers, everything shoe related. And then Perfect Attire will be a custom T-shirt shop, also selling clothing, but more so what I design and ideas that I come up with.
Now I remember you, you getting them Air Force, I mean them Air Force ones,
Yeah, the custom
and
I did for you.
yeah, the custom that you did for me, I still have them.
Yeah,
I
that was
was I
good.
was looking for them, but I didn't get a chance to
You
get
couldn't
them.
find them?
I, I I'm unaware. 'Em. Trust me, I'm
Man, let me
unaware.
find a picture of them.
All right. Um, when you talk about business, what are some of the things that inspire you to be the best that you can be in your business? Let's start
Um,
with Lee this time.
That inspired me to be the best I can be.
Mm.
I think my favorite part about being a business owner is personal connection. Speaking to people when they come in, it makes them want to come back, makes them want to spend money or even time and invest into what you have going on, what you care so much about, and it just connects us. Like sneakers alone, is that you have your own community of people that love shoes. People will come in here, see if we sell shoelaces, and then we sitting here for an hour just because we talking about something we love. So that's something I appreciate, and it makes me keep going.
Okay, Mike.
can you repeat the question?
Uh, your passion, your
Okay.
love.
I would say what made me want to start was my dad. My dad is a real business minded person. He always been an entrepreneur, so I've always seen people around me just going for it and not working a traditional job. That was never really in my plans to stay at a traditional job long. So I would say that, and just the fact that you get to use your time so much better as a business owner. You get to take a break whenever you want to. You get to just do a lot more things. So I like the freedom of being able to make my own schedule and do basically anything on the whim. If I want to go
Now,
out of town next weekend, I can do that.
now a lot of people are going to say, maybe I want to start up my business. Where do you guys get your capital? How do you guys start? Talk to the young folks out there that maybe need to, because we need y'all out there opening businesses.
Me personally, I feel like anybody can be a business owner. You just have to be uncomfortable first before you can get comfortable. So being a business owner is difficult.
Wait a minute, hold on. Say what you said again so I can pass the
Get
plate.
uncomfortable before you can be comfortable. So like you do have to spend every penny. You know, you have to invest in yourself. You will sometimes be the only person that believes in yourself, but you
Here,
just
money
have
don't
to
make
chase your
money.
dream.
What now? What you say, Matt?
Here, money don't make money.
Hello,
Everybody don't make money.
hello. We gonna start
Definitely.
preaching. They preaching in here. Where the plate now? We're gonna have to pass the plate now. Being a business owner, when your name is on the line and people don't understand that, it's a whole different world, isn't it?
Mhm. Definitely.
Okay, so let's talk about first you and I about your business specifically. What do you do?
Before I get into that, I know you had asked how we started up. I personally started during the quarantine when they was giving out like $600 extra for unemployment. I saved them checks and we got all this started. So
Wow. Wow.
it's
Mm-hmm.
it's there. You just gotta use it wisely. But
Apply
I do makeup, facials, waxing, vajacials, and body sculpting. So everything beauty related.
everything beauty related. I'll see you after the show. We got to get something done.
I got you. You and Miss M can get in here for some facials.
All right, we coming in. We're gonna do that. Ali, talk about your business.
Yeah, so like I said, I do everything apparel related. So this is like a sneaker store here, but then across the hall I have a clothing store. So any form of clothing or fashion, I can take care of it.
Now you being kind of modest. You talk about across the hallway. You ain't like at no house. You ain't at a house. Tell everybody where you at.
So yeah, Soul Slayers here in the Lakes Mall. As soon as you come in at the men's warehouse entrance, and then right behind the play lane here is where my second location will be at. So everything right here. As soon as you come in, you can see everything I got going on.
Am I? Where are you? Are you
I
at your
am
house?
home based right now. If anybody know of any rental places, I am on the lookout, but I am home based as of right now.
Okay. All right. So we've got we got to we got to cover. We got clothing and beauty covered. Right. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's talk about some of the negative stuff that you guys have had to overcome because well, people will tell you that don't go into business, don't do that. Um, talk about some of that stuff.
When I first started, well, when I first wanted to open my business, a lot of my family was telling me, don't drop out of college, don't do this, don't do that. It's not gonna work. But now everybody you just gotta believe in yourself. You gotta take that chance and take that leap, cause don't nobody know your true vision and your true passion but you.
Now
So
those same people that told you that it didn't work now looking for the hookup.
exactly, exactly.
Hello, Ali. What about you?
Yeah, see, well, my negatives weren't really from us opposing forces. It was really me and myself because I started this business with two people that I wasn't really close to per se, and I was just investing everything that I had into it. So it was just me asking myself if I really wanted to go through with it. So sometimes it's not always an outside force; it can really just be you and your mind holding you back.
Okay, let's talk about that. Okay, because I want to talk to you guys about the college thing.
Mm-hmm.
I went on to be it's kind of controversial, but as I told people, where I go, I represent them. So I went to become a college coach, and what I discovered in college, coaching college kids, not everybody is supposed to go to college,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes we set up people for failure because we that college quote quote is the thing that they're supposed to go. That's that place that they're supposed, but we set them up for failure and they end up failing.
Right.
Talk about that feeling of being in college and feeling out of place and wanting to do something better.
Well, me personally, college got kind of crazy once I noticed I was there and I didn't know what I wanted to be in life. So if you don't know what you want out of college, you already shouldn't be there, in my opinion. So like, there's classes that help you figure out where you want to go and what you want to do. You know what you like, but you don't really think you can make a profession out of it, things like that. And so like, there's a whole classroom full of students that don't know where they want to be. So I feel like none of us should have been there in the first place. And my only reason for not being in college was I couldn't afford it. So my last day, I heard come up with $600 in the next 30 minutes, or call your mom. You know, so I may still be there, still lost if I didn't, if I was able to afford it.
Now I remember you and Lee, even doing bowling season, even in high school, you were cleaning and doing shoes, doing your
Mm-hmm.
passion back then.
Right.
So this is nothing new.
Yeah. So I was very interested in it, and that's back when it was fun. So now it's like kind of turned into a work. You know, I
Mhm.
lost some of the passion for painting, but sneakers altogether, I still love sneakers. So yeah, I was back then. I was really invested in it.
You the boss. Now you hire somebody to do that part.
You said what?
I said you the boss. Now you hire somebody to do that part.
Right, yeah, that's the plan. I actually do want to host a training class, so teaching people how to do customs, and then like so whoever's the greatest, just come on and tag team with us.
And mind, you were doing makeup in high school as well.
I was doing more so my makeup in high school. I really didn't start doing other people makeup until I graduated. But people used to. I recommend people in high school just try to figure out what it is you like to do. Those little CTC classes. If you interested in any of that, I would just recommend just seeing how it goes. Just take one. You might not want to do it when you graduate, but at least you tried it and you know what you don't like.
Okay. All
I'm
right.
good.
So right now your name is on those businesses. Okay. Um, I
Just
saw
that
a
pair right there.
video of Maya. I did, somebody how you felt when somebody scheduled that time and didn't show up for that time. You did a video that
Oh.
you was, that, but how important is people don't understand when you own a business how important your time is. Talk to
And
people
a lot
about
of
that.
people, especially in the beauty industry, a lot of people are used to unprofessionalism. Coming to your appointment is five, six, seven, eight people before you. And when you come to me, I just really don't want it to be that. And it's never been that. When you come to your appointment, it's your time to get in the chair. There's nobody else here. Is I'm not gonna be late. You shouldn't be late. So it's just I'm really big on professionalism.
How about you, Lee?
Yeah, so with me, all of my time is pretty much taken up with either music or the store. So we're almost been open for like a year, almost a year, and we haven't had any employees. So we probably had like 30 days worth of employees here. So out of all this time, so it's just hard to get here every day, devote most of your life into it because you don't really get a personal life once you become a business owner.
Nice, 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 nice. Now, I want to say to the people that are watching and the people that are listening, you are welcome to ask questions of these two young special individuals. Um, I want to get back to the college thing because here's the thing: um, if you can, and you should go to college if you can, but that is not the only way to learn. That's not the only way to learn. These two individuals are working, and I bet you they can tell you stories about how they're learning every day about themselves in the business. You guys want to
Most
give any
definitely.
examples how you guys are learning?
Just continuing taking classes, and I look on just always looking back at your pictures. I be zooming in on my makeup looks like, dang, that line could have been more crisp. This. Just always critiquing yourself. You never at your top point. It's always room to improve.
Lee, what do you think?
How I got better at my craft? Is that the
Yeah,
question?
let's talk about that.
Oh, so last summer, before we opened, I didn't leave my house. I was cleaning shoes all day and night, until the middle of the night. That's all I did. So I didn't have a choice but to get better.
But you did the shoes. Something inspired you to make sure that that shoe did not leave unless it was perfect.
Yeah, so even though I was in love with Jordans, even back in high school, I had like three pairs. So you had to keep them crispy or else. What's up?
Hmm.
How much?
And see
We
if
got
if
the
even right
45
even
pounds.
right now he's making money on the show. So
You got a receipt or like a
all right
confirmation?
now
All right, bro.
for the people that are watching and listening, you guys being young adults, what do you say to the older generation that likes to speak at you guys and they don't know what the heck they're talking about?
It's I don't know.
I
Because
try
I
not to
kind of
say
see how
nothing.
it is. Because when we grow up, we look at the people in middle school and high school and do the same thing. I think that's just a generational thing. It won't really change, but it's easy to not understand what's going on because the world just changing so fast.
Admire what you say?
I said I try not to say nothing unless you an open minded individual. I
Let me
just
see it. Let me
a
see
lot
it.
of people are just a lot of older people are just closed minded and they're not open to understand what we doing. So
Hmm.
I try to make them understand, but a lot of people they just don't.
If they can't bring nothing to the table, a lot of people. I want both of you guys to speak out on this is because again I think we as as older individuals try to talk wisdom but don't necessarily know what we're talking about. And you're sitting in the chair and you're cleaning shoes and you're doing makeup and you're actually there, but yet we're speaking all this venom. Um, I need you guys to talk to us to let us know what you guys need from us. What do you need from us?
Can you do 175 on that?
Amaya? Amaya?
I mean, I would say just sharing stuff on Facebook. If you want to come pick up some business cards and hand them out,
Lee?
just
So
support.
I don't know what
Support.
we could use from you guys. Really, just listening. I feel like if everybody communicated with each other, even from loved ones to strangers, old and young, if we all communicated and spoke our thoughts freely with each other, we will understand that we are lost for the most part. So, like from the outside looking in, it may seem like one thing, but it's always something else, no matter what
Okay.
it is.
Okay. Now, you two being where you're at right now, what do you say to people that are younger than you who are trying to make that decision? College, community college, go away to Wayne State, maybe not go to college for a year. Uh, what advice do you give those individuals?
My advice, because at that age, when you're going from high school to college, you get a lot of advice. I really try to keep it short and sweet and just do what you want to do. It's really that simple. If you think
Hmm.
about it like that, all your free time wasted not doing what you want to do or what you want to be in life could have been, profitable. It could have been something that worked out for you in the end. So instead of just thinking about it, talking about it, you have to just get up and do it. When you're tired, get up and do it. Bored, looking for something to do what you love, and it's gonna work out.
Maya, how about you speaking out to those young people out there?
I would say if you can go to school and it's not financially a burden to you, I would definitely say go ahead and get that experience. But just figure out what you like to do. Just try different things. Like people always say, I do so much stuff. I'm always just trying stuff that I like, that I think I might like to do. You just gotta try different things.
Try different things.
And
Try
don't
different.
just follow what everybody else do. Just
That
branch off. Get on Instagram. Just start looking at different things that you never knew you could make
Yeah,
money off
yeah.
off of doing.
that's huge what you just said. And I want both of you. I'm gonna go to you and Maya first and talk to you about how you guys use technology in your business. Because you guys, you're on Instagram, you're on Facebook, you're everywhere. Talk about how that has changed the game. Because me as an old guy, I don't know Instagram and tweeting. Um, it, uh, talk about how important that is to the business.
You can go ahead.
Go ahead, go ahead.
I would say I'm not too big on Instagram. I need to get better at posting on my Instagram, but social media definitely plays a big part on who knows you. You just got to get your name out there. It's so many people that haven't came to me, but they know who I am just from sharing my posts in different group chats or just putting yourself out there, putting your logo out there, putting your face out there, so people know you.
Lee,
So me personally, social media is my best friend. It's how I made all of my money. I give all my money to social media. Just from being a popular face online, from the way I dress to funny videos, music, stuff like that, is all Facebook and Instagram. And now Soul Slayer page is like 1,200 followers, but that's a lot just in a year. And I was just thinking like last week a post got like 60 something likes, and I was just proud because I try to post every day and just build that clientele because the internet is where everyone is right now.
Yes,
I,
even if
I,
they not looking or even if they not liking and interacting, they see it.
right. I when we did the barbecue business and stuff like that, we just stayed on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't worry about the websites or anything.
Yeah,
We stayed
Facebook.
we stayed on Facebook.
Mm-hmm. And it's different for every town. So like down south,
Yes.
you would have to go to Instagram. They'd be like, "What? You really on Facebook?" You know. So
Yes.
you just
For
have to.
Muskegon, Facebook is definitely the app.
Mm-hmm.
Really, really. Now, I got a question for both of you. I play in a with some guys sometime musically, and do you guys see more people for us in that band? We see more people come from out of town and to see that craft, to love that craft, than I get more people that are in Muskegon. Do you have that same thing happening?
Well, the mall, personally, the mall brings all kinds of people. So it's somebody new every day. You see somebody that stays next to the mall. The next day is somebody from Detroit. So it's like the mall is a crazy place to be in and to run a business. So I'm still getting used to it. I meet all kinds of people.
Emaya, is it just Muskegon people that you're doing?
I do have like some people that come from out of town or whenever they come into Muskegon, but I would say mainly, I would say most of like the support I get on Facebook might be from like out of town people they share and whatnot, but most of my clients are from Muskegon.
Um, okay, I want to get this in. I know that we're early in the game. We're halfway there, but so people can go get a pen, go get or whatever you type with or whatever you need to do. I need you to take down some addresses on how to get to these people, and then we'll get back to the interviews. 3, 2, 1. Okay, Amaya, how if I want a beauty appointment, which will take several days to make something happen with me, how would they get in touch with you?
You can just text my phone and I can send you my Facebook link or my booking link. My number is 231-343-9801.
Now, what if I want to see some of the? Because
You
what
can
you put on Facebook is ridiculous.
you can go to my business page or my personal page, either or. You can find them on both. But my business page is GLAM space Lux LUX space Lounge LOUNGE.
Lee, what about you? How can people get in touch with you?
Mm.
I was just gonna hold it
Right.
up.
So the Instagram and the Facebook. We used to have a number, but the number really didn't mesh well with the way our businesses ran. So just check out our social media accounts, Instagram and Facebook, Soul Slayer.
Now, why don't you read it out because we are also live on radio.
Right. So Soul Slayer on Instagram, SOLE.Slayer, and Facebook is just Soul Slayer, SOLESLAYER. You'll
Now
find
let's
all of our work, the clothing we sell, and all the new items we come up with every day.
let's talk about shoes real quickly. I seen you take some old, nasty, dirty, crusty shoes
Mm-hmm.
and make them look fabulous.
Right.
So there's no job too big, no job too small.
Yeah. So basically, we can clean any sneaker or any footwear as long as there isn't any material damage. So like people want us to work real miracles. We have to turn some people away. Like I have done a few re-glues from like shoes from the 1990s, things like that. You know that they turned out kind of well. But other than that, we can clean anything.
And my, what about the people that come in and they want to look like Cinderella, but they look like a brick?
Oh. I would say I can really work with anything. Just I do wax eyebrows and do eyebrow waxes, but if you want your makeup to look wonderful and you did not book an eyebrow wax, please go get your eyebrows waxed or threaded before you come. And I also do body sculpting. A lot of people have this misunderstanding that you're gonna come get one session and you're gonna be skinny, but you definitely need to put in the work at home, and you're gonna need at least 6 to 12 sessions. So just
Body sculpting. Talk a little bit about that.
it's a controlled fat reduction. So I do laser lipo. This is all non-invasive. So laser lipo, lipocavitation, and radio frequency. It shrinks and reduces the amount of fat cells in your body wherever you want to do it. You can do it on your arms, legs, stomach, back, anywhere. And we just reduce the amount of fat in your body.
So I need like 42 sessions.
Yeah, about 69 sessions.
We can definitely get you up in here.
All right, all right. Now, Lee,
Mm,
okay, I'm gonna take both of y'all back in the day,
okay.
because back in the day, I challenged both of y'all as captains at Muskegon to be leaders. Um, and you guys did that. Talk a little bit about being in high school. And Amaya talked about this a little bit earlier about not being a follower, but you guys worked hard and you accept challenge.
Yeah, so for me, my mom always influenced me to be my own person and do my own thing. I think that's where most of my success comes from, just from people gravitating to follow or not even follow, but be interested in things that I'm doing because it's something apart from the rest. So I just think that being a leader comes natural to me. I was a leader before I even knew I was, so it all worked out.
You mind?
I would say me and Lee was probably like total opposites in high school. I was
Hmm.
the quiet person that didn't say too much. I probably talked to two people in the whole high school, but I was just always nice. So I guess that's why people don't have a problem coming to me. Um, but just I feel like being a business owner is making me come out of my shell more and be more comfortable talking to people because I am a really really shy person. But my dad, he always told me to just speak up, and he very much motivated me to be a leader and not a follower, and just
Now, I bet if I told you guys to do y'all best, Coach Roberts, what is your best moment of interpretation of me? What would you come up with? At least you got a smile on your face.
See, because I was just talking to Imari. We went bowling last week. Um, he threw the ball in the gutter. I told him I was sharpening my pencil. Remember, you grab the notepad and be like, "Man, you about to get took right out the game for that. You shouldn't have did that." No, I just remember you being hard on us, but you just knew how good we were, so you just couldn't believe when we didn't live up to our expectations. And that helped too.
Man,
mm, I can't think of just one specific moment.
I've got a moment. I got a moment. There was a time when you were really being tried. There was a lot of things going on with you,
And
but
that's what I was thinking, but I was wondering if I was gonna say it. Yeah, I know what you're
yeah,
talking about.
but you didn't quit. The thing was is that you didn't quit. I want both of you guys to talk about a little bit about the hard times in high school when you had hard times in high school when you could have quit and could have walked away, but you didn't walk away. Who wants to go first?
I feel like the main thing that not even in high school, but you really feel it in high school. You just feel so lost and just you don't know what to do. You feel like this the end of the world. I don't know what I want to go to college for. Like, just it's gonna get better. Just know that it's gonna get better. You gonna figure it out. You gonna get through it, and you just gotta chill out until then. Everything gonna work out.
Ali
My hard times in high school were basically financial. I just
in
I didn't
art
have
and
any.
in art class.
Right. Yeah, I didn't have any drive to even get a job. I didn't work until I graduated from high school. No, until I left college, I didn't have a job, a car, nothing, and I didn't have a care to. So I don't know where that drive came from, but before I had that, I just was lost because it's like that weird period where your parents don't want to take care of you. They're telling you need to go to college. You don't know what you want to be. So like that was a real rough spot in high school, and I
And I was
overcame
kind of
it.
the opposite. I started working when I was 14.
Right.
I think the opposite side of both of you guys came on and worked with us at GBQ, and you guys worked hard. It
Mm-hmm.
was hard work, but you learned a lesson on how I do things, and and I'm kind of a different entity, a different beast when it comes down when my name was on it.
Right.
At least you're smiling again.
Yeah, that's crazy because I was just thinking about all of this. I remember when I made my first $100 working with you. You gave me $100 bill.
Yeah, and you looked at it and you're like, what? I'm like, yeah, here you go. You deserve it.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you feel at that moment when you did
How
that?
you doing? You said how did I
Seriously.
feel?
Yeah, talk about
That's
that.
crazy. I should have saved it. Yeah.
Hey, yeah, I don't have it like that where you can say $100 bills. I'm sorry like that. Eh, Amaya, okay, all right. So we're talking about the beauty thing. Um, talk to us. eh, Uh, what are some basic things that we could do at home, or that we should be doing to like help our skin and stuff like that? Things do we use the wrong soaps? We as black people, what are some things that we should do, or
Number one,
anyone?
the summer almost over, but please wear sunscreen. Sunscreen is not only just for non-people of color. Everybody needs some sunscreen. Especially if you have dark marks, not wearing sunscreen can make your dark marks darker. It's just gonna create more pigmentation. And I will also say, just wash your face. Doing makeup and facials and whatnot, I realize a lot of people do not wash their face. But a good face cleanser, make sure it's just meant for your face. I'll recommend CeraVe. They have a good variety for normal, dry, and oily skin types, and a moisturizer. So,
Hmm. All right, Lee. I'm going. I walked in the mall and I went and took some pictures of your store, and they have more shoe stores in that place than anything. What is up with the love of tennis shoes?
Yeah, so tennis shoes are, I think shoes are so important because everyone wants them for different things. So, like, some shoes are for comfort, some are for fashion, some are a necessity, some are for uniforms, some are for special occasions. You know, so I feel like it's space for all of us in the mall, or even three more shoe stores, because people come here and say there isn't enough or we need more. You know.
Really?
Mhm. People that even love sneakers come in my store and say y'all don't have anything. Then the next guy say I love it here. When did this get here? You know,
Wow.
you can't
Wow.
please everybody with shoes. It's always some more room
it's
for
always
place.
enough room for everybody.
It's always room.
Okay. All right. There's gonna be some haters out there. There's always gonna be some haters out there. But you guys just said something. There's room for everybody to
There's room
succeed
for
out there.
everybody. Definitely.
But
So
they just
even
got.
back when I before I started this and I was doing custom clothing and things like that, I remember I redid some work that someone younger than me did before. And of course mine was better and it was nicer and it got all the likes and stuff. But I heard that they were like upset with me or they had a problem with me. When in reality, I would love to teach everyone younger than me how to do the things that I do, just because it's just gonna make everybody better. Like I see what my art does to people when they see it when it comes to life, especially if it's memorializing a loved one. So I would just love to teach everybody my craft in a way.
So you're willing to share your art? What about you, man?
Definitely.
No.
I definitely one of the next steps I want to be teaching the makeup class. That's coming soon.
Okay. Now, I want to speak to the older generation out there because the older generation, what we would do is learn a craft and hold that craft and not teach anybody
Right.
because we want to hold that craft to ourselves. But yet, if we want the next generation to get better, we have to tell and explain and show them. And you guys right now talking about you're just in the starting phases of your business and you're talking about already expanding.
See, I think that's because once you get the hang of things, the right post gets the certain amount of likes, you start to get all the clientele. You see how many people are really interested in this. Like I get people reach out to me for customs every day, and I'm not doing them right now because I'm trying to open my other location. So it's just like I wish there were more people that did the things that I did as nice as I do them, so I could refer somebody to them. But I can't right now.
Man,
I agree with
Y'all
what
do
you
custom
said.
too?
Definitely.
No, you
You
don't.
agree with them? All right. So what do you guys sit down and say? In 3 months, I want to be here. In 6 months, I want to be here. In 5 years, in other words, do you guys set up calendars and like in 10 years, I want to be a millionaire on a yacht somewhere?
Definitely. Definitely.
I
What's
do
your
not.
you don't really? It's day by day.
Yeah, I just make sure. I feel like if you make sure you act on all your ideas, you can only grow. You can have an idea every day. Every day, you will come up with something that makes sense to you to make you prosper, make you better, grow, all of that. So, if you just act on all your ideas, you'll look back 3 months ago, be like, I'm in a whole different place.
Imaya, now you said you got a different opinion.
I would say I make like one time once I got into the business and really was doing this full time, I would say I just looked back at like what I did previous months and just you want to do better than that. So I might make a monthly goal to hit this certain amount, or just get a certain amount of engagement, or do a certain amount of services. But yeah,
So okay, what does a week look like for Amaya? How many clientele? How many do you average, and how many do you want to come
um,
walk through your door?
I I would say maybe average like 15 to 20 clients a week, which
Wow.
isn't a lot to me. That's not a lot to me. I would want more, so like 50.
D-
So
Doing your craft, really?
yeah.
Wow. Ali, what about you?
Yeah, so the mall is pretty popular. We get a lot of foot traffic. I would say Thursday through Sunday is where we get the most traffic. I know Saturday is the hottest day of the week by checking sales and things like that. But other than that, I'd be at home making music if I'm not here.
Now, wait a minute. Now you talk about making music. Now did I see a video you got? Now you producing directing Biggie Smalls? You
Biggie Small.
uh, that
Nah,
you in the music game now? You getting in the music game?
yeah, I am actually. I'm quite invested in it.
Wow. So
Yeah.
let me let me do kind of a recap of this. Although you guys are in business, you guys are always looking to expand,
Hmm.
and you're always looking for ideas on how to be better.
Right.
So in other words, you shouldn't be stuck on stagnant, right?
Yeah,
Don't get
definitely. If
comfortable.
you get too comfortable, then you're not doing the right thing.
Am I? You want to elaborate on that?
Just don't get too comfortable. I would say, like, at least for me, I found like the aesthetics part of what I do, the makeup, the waxing, the facials, body sculpting, all that is just what I do on the regular. That's my job. But everything else with my free time, I like to do just try different stuff. I do wigs, I do tattoos, I do a bunch of stuff. Like,
Wow, wow,
so
wow.
just get what you're good at and what you like doing and what you can make money from, and just don't ever stop trying to add to your service list, trying to try a different service. Because we young, especially you, I might not want to be an esthetician in a year from now.
Okay, okay. All right. So we're winding now. We're getting down to that last 15 minutes, and so let's talk about some serious issues because there's a lot of things going on. We have violence and stuff. Did you guys feel at your age that there was enough to do in Muskegon to keep you guys busy, or there was nothing to do?
I would
Me?
say you have to make the best of what you have. I definitely feel like there could be more to do, but if you can't enjoy and appreciate, what we have right now, I feel like you really couldn't. Cause especially talking to other people, because Muskegon little, but it's smaller towns than Muskegon. So
Hmm.
Yeah, you can have one.
Oh, we have a comment. Hey, it's from my wife. She says forward thinking is survival skills in Muskegon. Good for you both. Love how you think. you're thinking. So that's from Miss Emily. She loves how you both of you guys are thinking.
Hey, Miss
Thanks, Miss
M.
M.
All right. So winding down the show.
What we coming with?
I Am I
Actually,
you
let
talked
me see one right.
on something very important that
The highest bid was kind of
make
low.
things happen. Don't wait for things to happen.
Yeah, I don't know how. I think it's really my dad. He instilled a lot of good morals into me because I'm just the
I can
type
do
of person.
two.
I'm not gonna wait for. If I want to do something, I'm gonna do it. If I want
All
to,
right, 2
if I wonder how something happened, I'm gonna
Show
look
him
it up.
your
So you
StockX.
just gotta be really, to me, to be a
Here, bro.
good business owner, you gotta be self sufficient. You gotta be able to
Nah, brother.
look for the answers you want, not have to wait around for anybody to just give it to you because you just not you can't be just handed everything. I wouldn't feel as appreciative and as grateful for everything that I got if I wouldn't have worked for it.
What about Leah? You got to make things happen.
Said I gotta make things happen.
Yeah, you
What's
got to
that?
instead of waiting for something to happen, you got to make things happen.
Oh yeah. So that's them I still deal with every day. Waiting on things to happen. So like it's a lot of times where I don't feel like doing anything. I just want to chill, but that's not an option. You won't get anywhere if you don't do anything for yourself.
That okay? That you hit a nerve there. There's times when you don't want to do something.
Right.
There's times when you don't want to be washing somebody's face that should know they
Right.
already
You don't want to be
washed
a
their face.
business owner every day, but you
You
got to
don't
do
want
it
to
every
be a
day.
business owner. You want to go do something, but your name, you got to do it. How do
Definitely.
you push through it? I'm gonna go with you, Ali.
So pushing through it, my motivation used to just be money because I was just used to not having money. But then now it's just like overall, just wanting to be better and be successful. Now I just think about the future more than anything.
What about you, man?
Um, I'm pretty. I would say I get unmotivated sometimes, but usually most of the time I'm pretty motivated to go to work and do what I got to do. If anything, just the freedom and just knowing, okay, after I might have this long 12-hour day, but I get, a break this weekend or I don't got to work on Monday.
Okay. Oh, all right. So let's take a 12-hour day for you. Iman, how many people would you see in 12 hours?
I would say that's usually the weekend. So like Friday or Saturday, usually
Got you
Saturdays.
feeling?
Mm,
Doing makeup from 9 to 10 o'clock.
9 to 10 o'clock.
No breaks, no time to eat. I got time to go to the bathroom. That's about it. Go wash my hands.
What? Okay. So how many people would that be that you see?
It depends on the services, but I would say at least 8. I
That
would say 8 to 15.
and that's incredible because of the work. People, I'm telling you, go on Facebook and look up their sites, and you will be amazed at what they do. Um, Lee, how much time do you spend on cleaning shoes?
How much time do I spend on cleaning shoes?
Yeah. What's the
Well,
average time?
it all depends. It really all depends. If I'm running the store alone, I can spend the whole day on one pair. It just depends on how busy the day is. That's why something I'm still adjusting to being here in the mall. It's really crazy. It's a learning experience every day you come in. So if I back at home, just sitting on the couch watching Netflix, I can clean like 20 pairs in a day. I get really focused. I won't even be watching TV. But in the mall, somebody comes in, they want to try something on, they want a shirt made. You got to go eat. You got to, things like that. So it's
Okay,
different.
now let's talk about those business bills and all that kind of stuff that you got. Now, yeah. You're holding your head and all the things while I was going crazy and all those things that those bills and those taxes and all that stuff that have to be paid.
Hmm.
But you don't have to pay it when you're not an owner. But once you own
Right.
it, you got to pay it. So talk to people a little bit about that.
So business expenses are crazy, and that's something you do have to think about when you think about going into a business because you want to do it all for profit. But once you get into taxes, fees, extra rent, like for your space that you're renting out, you got to pay bills. You got to keep it up just like it's a home. So you got to pay your employees. So you want your profit margins to be large enough to where you're still profiting and you still even want to run a business. Because business expenses to make you just not even want to do it anymore. For me.
Yeah. And Maya?
I would just say, especially for beauty industry, just make sure you stay stocked up. You can run out of a lot of stuff. You need it for your next client, and now you don't got it. So just make sure you stay in stock. Make sure you taking inventory, buying in bulk.
You can
Do
still
you
see
see,
people, bro.
Maya, do you
You
see
still see
yourself
people.
owning a whole
You don't see
salon?
nobody.
I don't want a salon. I want a spa. So
Nice.
yeah, I
Um,
do.
what is your dream spa? What would
Just something. I really want something that's just luxurious
Mono
for
bus
African American females. Just something
300.
where you walk in and you feel comfortable. It's not, an unprofessional vibe, unprofessional environment. You just really, I don't even know how to put it in words. I know what it look like. I know what it look like. It's coming soon.
it's coming soon? Yeah, we can clap that. It's coming soon.
Coming soon.
It's coming soon. Lee, you got another story coming up.
Mm.
Talk about that.
Yeah, so my store, I love it already just because the walls are blue. It's my favorite color. So right now, we're just going slow, making sure, like she said, it's a nice environment, it's a vibe, just like this store here. You come in and you're comfortable. You want to be there, be a part of what's going on, no matter what we have, And that's just the biggest part of it.
How important is it that you have to get that job done right the first time?
Yeah, so that's the most important part. The first impression, as soon as you come through the door, do they your first impression will make somebody turn around. I've seen people come in here, look around, and turn around because they don't understand it. So like people still think we only clean shoes and there's 50 pairs of shoes on the wall. They just
Hmm.
don't know what's going on. So you want that to translate. Well, you want whatever you're doing to translate to people as soon as they see it.
Hmm. What about the business, the beauty business?
I would say just, especially with me being home based right now, anybody that's home based, just make it look presentable and make it look professional. A lot of people walk into my room and they like, oh, it look real nice in here. Like they surprised. Like, yeah, I'll take pride in my work and I don't want you to just, you're not coming into nobody's living room or their basement just looking raggedy, and just make it look presentable. You don't gotta spend a whole bunch of money, but just make it look like somewhere you would want to go get something done at.
Okay. We're winding down the show. We have approximately 7 minutes, and I just want before the show ends, I'll tell you that I'm extremely proud of you guys. Um, one of the rules I had as a coach is that I had to be your Facebook friend. I had to be a Facebook friend, which was uncomfortable, and two made y'all make other Facebook pages. I know about that. I, and
I'll make other Facebook pages.
I knew about them second
My name is
pages.
Ali.
But it was one of the things that I could keep an eye on what you guys can do. Um, it's important that you guys, being this generation, that you speak to us, talk to this older generation and the people under you, because if we're going to make this world a better place, we're going to have to communicate. And the thing is, instead of speaking down to you, um, we got to speak to you and bring something to the table. Because if we don't bring nothing to the table, ain't no sense to listen.
Definitely.
Any question? I mean, would you add to
No, you
that?
making sense. It all makes sense.
All right, all right. So, all right, what, what are the charges? I'm gonna start with mine. I want the basic beauty package, cleansing, and she looking at it, ain't enough money in the world to clean your face. But what's the basic charge for me to come in and get like a facial?
Right now I only have one facial type. Facials are, I would say I like doing facials, but that's my least favorite service doing. So I'm working on that. That's next. But facials start off at $30, and that's just it come with the bare minimum, the basics, and then you can add whatever you like to make it a more deluxe facial. So you can add steam extractions, a hydrogelly mask, high frequency, but starts off at $30.
No, I mean, I want to come out there looking like bam. So if I want to look like bam, what is that gonna cost?
You probably gonna spend at least like $50,
Okay,
which is
okay.
cheap for a facial. I went to go get a facial while I was in Las Vegas, and it was 20 minutes, and that thing was $80.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. You're amazing me at the price because I was going. I would think it'd be a little more. Lee, what's the average cost of the clean a pair of shoes? Let's
So
say average.
we clean sneakers for $20 a pair, all kinds of shoes, and then we also offer a service called icing, where this part of the shoe will get severely yellow, and we can fix it, bring it back. That's just $10 a session.
Really?
Yep. So you won't spend no more than $30. It'll start at $30. Then it just depends on how bad your shoes are. So we clean suede shoes or deep cleanings for $30. We try to keep it 40 and under in that department.
Okay, now I need y'all to do some shameless plugs. Y'all being shy and stuff. Yeah, it's about earning money now. And I'm gonna tell
Oh
y'all
yeah, no, it's my
take
time.
advantage
You
of this
ready?
time.
Y'all see that right there? So this is my clothing store.
Um,
On Instagram, follow us
there we
at
go.
underscore perfect attire and Facebook perfect attire. You'll see us in Muskegon, Michigan. Look out for this logo. It's a blue and silver logo. Um, and my back to my sneaker store, which is currently open. Soul.slayer on Instagram and Soul Slayer on Facebook.
You might you posted, but remember we on radio too,
I
so
got
get
you. I
rid
was
of
waiting for him to get done talking,
it.
But you can find me on Facebook. You can go to my personal page, Emaya Oaks, or my business page. My business page is in the link of my personal page. But it's Glam Lux Lounge, Glam. I think everybody know how to spell glam. Lux, Lux, Lounge, Lounge. Or you can text me and I can send you my Facebook or my booking link, 231-343-9801. And once you come, you get one of these, a loyalty card, so you get $10 off on your
Mm.
fifth time.
Oh, wait a minute, Lee like that idea.
Okay.
All right.
Jot that down.
He's sitting up there right now. That's
Yeah.
good.
So you
No,
just
that's
bring
nice.
this back at your next appointment, and I give you some hole punches, and then you get $10 off.
That's hard.
That's pretty sweet. All right, guys, it's Labor Day weekend. Are you guys going to be? What are you planning on doing this weekend?
Well, me personally, I'm just trying to wrap my store up. So I might just be at the mall through the night. These next few days. Yeah, that looks brand new.
Trying to get open. Am I? What?
I'm, I'm probably just be working. I really don't do too much. So if y'all need any makeup done for Labor Day, I am available.
All right. Last it's 2:58, and you guys, I'm gonna give you the last word. What would you say to young people out there that the juniors, sophomore, juniors? What advice would you give them? Because when you become a senior, that's it. You hit.
I would
Uh,
say just try new stuff. Get on Instagram, get on YouTube, get on Twitter, whatever. Just look at different avenues to go down because it's not just the beauty industry or the clothing industry or just selling clothes, selling whatever. You could really do anything, like a lot of stuff that you would never think of.
Lee,
I
what do you
would
think?
say whatever you're interested in, you can make money doing that. So follow it. Um, act on every idea you have. They will work if you believe in yourself. So believe in yourself. Save money and put that towards your goals. All you need is money.
And
All
once
right.
you got that one person willing to pay you to do whatever you're doing, it's over with.
All it takes is that one client, that one Instagram post, that one status, and you could just blow up and never have to look back.
Honestly.
Guys, I want to thank you so much for being on the show. Again, I'm really proud of you guys. Um, we're gonna we're gonna check in. You can mark this on the calendar. We're gonna check in the year to see how you guys are doing and continue success in your business.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right,
Thank
all
you.
right, guys. Take care.
You too. We'll
All
definitely
right,
be talking.
all right. All right. That's Maya Oaks, Lee Clark Langston. Um, people, uh, they're young, but they're making things happen. Inspire your young people to go out there and make things happen. Have a great Labor Day weekend. This was a great show. Spread the word. This was Torn in Two. Thank you, Lady J, PA, and 103.7 and M106. And I will see you next week. Take care and God bless.
The wait is over. The all-new Umoja Radio Network, home to over 40 Black-owned radio stations and podcasts, is here for you. Connect to the world's fastest-growing collection of unapologetically